Good morning, guys. Welcome to our news and reveals for the week of January 15th. Let's jump right into it. First card. On a night like this, when stars twinkle, it's a lyrical monasterial blitz order. Play this with Energy Blast 2. If a rear guard was put into a zone other than rear guard by an opponent's card effect this turn, choose one of your units being attacked, and it gains plus 25k power until the end of battle. Hitting a similar vein, we got Honed Fighting Spirit, also Energy Blast 2 cost, and choose one of your units being attacked until the end of that battle. It gets plus 10k power. There's an additional cost if you wish to pay it, which is discard up to 2 set orders from your hand, and for each card discarded, draw a card and get plus 5k power, meaning plus 10k if you discarded 2 for the total of 20k power. I honestly don't see this card getting much use. It's expected to play this card in a deck such as Orphis or maybe Wildstra if you're in a tight bind, or Gravidia, since a lot of Blitz Brandgate decks are order-centric decks. But, like I said, don't see this game too much play. They did make some energy counter clarifications. One of the things was they don't, I believe it is, 2.5 centimeters in diameter for a token that you want to use any energy counters. They, once again, do not want any, numerical dice. Honestly, the abridged conversation about this whole thing is it just creates too many trust me bro situations. On to Welsh's reveals. We have Blitz Mechanic Wharton. It's our standard. He's rode upon. I just saw that typo. Anyway. Standard starter, not really much to write home about. We got cool new art. We then have Blitz Best Programmer, Strazer. He got a promotion, and with that, new skills. When this unit is wrote upon by Uber, cost, Syll Blast 1, search your deck for up to 1 product card with a grade less than or equal to your opponent's Vanguard. Place it into the hand and shuffle your deck. Meaning, if you go first, you can grab your grade 1 order, which will probably be the dog. Or if you go second, you can grab a grade 2 product that you run. In my case, it's going to be Lubetzel. And since this is a wrote upon skill, you're already at grade 2, so you can just play that for free. Well, not free, but for your order on the same turn. Speaking of Uber, beep beep, your Uber's here. Blitz Head Researcher Uber. His new skill is when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Energy Blast 3, choose a product in your order zone and operate it. Meaning, I just like this, using the new Energy Blast. It's an easy operate. So then we have his next skill, which is when he's rolled upon by a Wildstra unit with a Divine skill. If your order zone has a product, Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from hand. Search your deck for up to 2 product cards with different names from cards in your order zone. Put them into your hand. And the man, the myth, the legend himself, Fated One of the Guiding Star, Wildstra, Blitz Arms. First skill, Auto Rearguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Energy Blast 2, choose a product from your order zone and operate it. And this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of that battle. So he no longer gains the plus 5k for free for every product operated, and he doesn't gain a free operate. So, but a lot of people are still playtesting and seeing if this is an actual buff or not. But so far we kind of are leaning towards yes, because for his Divine skill, cost, Counterblast 1, choose up to 2 products with different card names in your hand, place them into your order zone. If you put 2 cards, choose a product and operate it. Divine skills can only be used once per fight amongst all cards with Divine skills. So this is just great, because we were doing math, and with the product I'm going to show on the next slide, you're going for a consistent 30k attacks, 40 on personas, and you're just going to get, force your opponent to use up a lot of guard as traditional Wildstra fashion. Extreme Satellite Weaponry Urianthe. When this card's put into the order zone, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Wildstra in his name, draw a card and energy charge 3. Operate. Auto Order Zone. When this card is operated by a grade 3 or greater Welstra with a divine skill, if this card was not put in the Order Zone this turn, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Choose one of your opponent's vanguards, and until the end of turn, it gets plus 10k power. If your opponent is at 4 or less damage, deal a damage. So, once again, the only reason Welstra became a faded one is because he would probably have made a Mecha Dragon Tree. So, they're afraid, so they made him a faded one and a good guy. Next, we have one of the first rounds of support, which is Kurde. Continuous during the battle when this unit boosted. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Welstra in its name, it gets plus 5k, making it a 13k booster. When this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Welstra in its name, energy charge 1. So that second skill, we're not quite sure when energy charge 1 would be good, considering how we're blasting 3 each time. So we'll just see how it is in the future. Maybe there's more support to add more energy charge, like how Dark States has the card for when you soul charge 1, add 1 more. Next is Bullet of Creation Pansmeria Auto. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle from hand or discarded from hand when riding from the ride deck, cost Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3, draw a card. When this unit is placed on Rear Guard, if you Persona Road this turn, Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3, and choose up to 1 grade 3 from your deck with a different name, or up to 1 set order, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you reveal a card, choose a card from your hand and discard it. So one thing we made clear is Welstra is no longer very bricky, and you will most likely always, without a doubt, have your maximums for when you need them. They also announced Skyride cards from the new manga is going to come in set 2 of Divine Z. And once again, Eugene got more support. This one, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Energy Blast 4, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it. It's alright, but I don't see this card getting much play. Warrior's Rest. Play this with Energy Blast 2. Choose 2 of your units, and they get the red text on when they're on the Vanguard or rear guard. During the turn this unit boosts, this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of turn. If you have 5 or more units, draw a card. Trigger Faulthard Auto. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle from hand or discarded, cost at Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3 to draw a card. If you Persona Road and it was placed on the rear guard circle, choose 1 grade 1 without Sentinel from your drop and call it to the back row. Now this card, I could see being used a good amount of Dragon Empire decks. I don't have any off the top of my head, but I swear it will be good. Source, trust me, bro. Now, the Direful Dolls. I am in love with the Direful Dolls. I like the aesthetic. This Lies of P collaboration is just going crazy. Our starter is Tanya. It's our traditional starter. Grade 1, Selenella. When this unit is rode upon a Direful Doll Griselda, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 cards with Direful Doll in their card names from among them and put them into your soul and shuffle your deck. Second skill, when this unit attacks or boosts, if a Vanguard with Direful Doll in its card name, you may have this unit gain 5k until the end of battle. If you did, bind this unit. And then here is Griselda. When this unit is rode upon by a grade 3 with Direful Doll in its card name, call this card to the rear guard. So it's kind of like the ride line for Leandorn. So this is, in my also opinion, this is like Baron Magnus but better with this whole archetype. You'll see what I mean by that later. But this ride line is almost like Leandorn to a certain extent, except it's more soul and bind centric, as opposed to getting big numbers with boosting. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Direful Doll in its name, cost, put a card with Direful Doll in its card name from your hand to your soul, draw a card, choose one of your Vanguards, and that unit gets plus 5k power to the end of turn. Then we have the boss unit, the Direful Doll Master Androld. First skill, when he's on the Vanguard, once per turn, cost Counterblast 1, choose a number of Workeroids with Direful Dolls in their card names, from your soul up to your opponent's Vanguard's grade and call them to the rear guard. If you call 3 or more, this unit gets plus drive +1 until the end of turn, meaning you just call out as many as you get, but this is possibly a deck that wants to go second, but I prefer going first in most matchups. Unless you're playing against Griffogalia, then you could call 11 units. Or 10, depending on which Dragon Tree your opponent's on at the time. Then Auto Vanguard. When this unit is attacked, choose up to 1 Workoroid with Direful Doll in its card name in your bind zone and calls to the Guardian Circle, and it gets plus 5k shield. Now that skill is going to come important with the next card I'm going to show you. We have Direful Doll Pelagia. At the end of the battle, this unit boosts a Vanguard with Direful Doll. Cost, bind this unit, choose up to 2 cards with Direful Dolls in its name from your drop, put them into your soul. Continuous. Guardian Circle. If you have a Vanguard with Direful Doll in its name, this unit gets plus 5k shield. So, technically, if you have 2 copies of this, or a way to recycle your drop, you can have a 15k card loop. So, essentially, this would be bound. It guards with the Vanguard skill. It becomes a 15k booster. It goes to drop. Then you use a turn card to put it from the drop, like a copy of itself. Put it from the drop back in the soul. Use the first skill to call it back out. Then it binds itself again, giving you another 15k guard. And since that's not a once per turn skill, it's just you just have access to almost a 15k shield at all times. Next is, I forgot to put the text on here for Liberta, but essentially when this unit is placed on the rear guard, you put it gains to plus 10k power, and you can bind it afterwards. Damn, I really dropped the ball on this one. Let me pull this up on my second monitor real fast, and I'll give you the updated thing, the updated card text for the first Direful Doll I missed. Alright, so let us go back to the first one. So we have the grade 3 Direful Doll Pelagia. Okay, we have this new grade 3 Direful Doll Liberta. I forgot to put the text, so sorry. I might add it in post. But when this unit is placed on the rear guard or Guardian Circle, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Direful Doll in its name, choose a card with Direful Doll from your drop and put it into your soul. So like this, you can use this card to recycle your 15k shield. When this unit attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Direful Doll in its name, you may have this unit gain plus 10k power to the end of battle. If you did, at the end of that battle, bind this unit, and then you may counter last one to draw a card. Next, Direful Doll Providencia. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Direful Doll in its card name, this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of that battle. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Direful Doll in its card name, cost Energy Blast 3 and bind this unit. Choose a Workoroid with Direful Doll with a different card name from your soul and call it to the rear guard circle. So this is mainly used as an extender to get more multi-attack off. Next, we have the monthly Bushiroad promo. It will be released in February. It is Kugeki Chokyaku no Geargoat. We're not quite sure what the original kanji over here means, so that's why I said it with the Romanji. Its first skill is auto when this unit attacks. If you have a Gear Dragon Vanguard, costs Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 5k until the end of battle. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If you have a Gear Dragon Vanguard, cost Energy Blast 3, put this card to the bottom of your deck, draw a card, choose up to one of your rear guards, or up to one card from your bind zone, and place it to the bottom of your deck. The author, when I'm looking at the translation, they made a comment, says, Gear Dragon, huh? Wonder who that could be? There are 2 answers. Next is Carefree After School Follette. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Kyrie in its name, until the end of turn, this unit gets boost and power plus 5k. At the end of your turn, cast Counterblast 1, put this unit to your soul, draw a card, choose one of your Vanguards with Kyrie in its name, and for every 2 grades of that unit, choose up to 1 rear guard and return them to your hand. So essentially it's choose up to 1 card if you're on grade 3 Kyrie, choose 2 if you're on grade 2 Kyrie. This does not work with Stride, keep that in mind. Next, they also had the live stream, and here is our promos for participating in Worlds. So if you are participating in any of these games, best of luck to you. I hope you guys do well and you do not brick. Cardfight Vanguard players will also receive these commemorative participation sleeves for Worlds 2023. They also announced a special series tournament called Fated Clash, named after the first set, meaning there will be a tournament specifically for after set 1's release, where you get one of these 4 triggers for participating, and top 8 get the heal trigger, basically SP. I am unaware if there's any foiling, and the champion gets the critical. Vanguard Day, if you participate in Vanguard Day at your various locals, you'll be able to win an exclusive playmat. Now, some people were wondering about the Lunar New Year. What are we going to do? Then they answered that for us. They'll be putting the Lunar New Year Dragon with Tomari in the monthly shop tournament promo series. Next one. Shop Challenge. The graphic was mistaken at the time. It has since been updated. But if you participate in Standard, you will get Thassus for the Regalia girl. I forget her name. Minerva, that's her name. If you play in V Premium, you will receive Battlefang Helltiger. And if you play in Premium, you will get Heatwave Beast Geomaglass. And then, regionals for Spring Fest 2024. For participating, you can get a Trickstar, a Brainwash Swirler, Versatile Assembler, Spiral Cutie Angel, Mystic Habitat, which we've been waiting for a reprint of those, and Yukia. A lot of cards also like to have Yukia in Lyrical Monasterio, as well as Cryoblaster Dragon and the Dark Elemental. I can't read that last name, it's too small for me. If you play in Standard for Springfest, you can get the Champion PR of the Red OT, that has the hot stamp. If you play in the Tri-Team format, you can get the Blue OT. They also announced that the dates are live for Springfest 2024. I will be participating with my team in White Plains, New York. So I hope to see you guys there. If you see me, come say hi. I'm always chill to talk to. I'm saying this after the fact, they did also announce Shadowverse and Standard are on day 1. Tri-Team and Vice are on day 2. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. I will see you guys on our next upload for the release of the news for the 22nd of January. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy.